Hey, this is Eric.
This is Jason Alon.
This is Steven Harrison.
And we're the Fever 333, and you're listening to Antihero Online.
Carolina Rebellion, day 3. How you guys feeling today?
Yeah,
Good.
Good. We just came off the back of like an incredible night last night in DC. We played a demonstration at a place called the Songbird, and people were lit.
Yes.
So we're good. It's hot, but we're good.
It's a little warm.
Yeah, a little warm in these all black suits.
And you guys are playing today, right?
Yes, sir.
What are you looking forward to the most about your performance here at Carolina Rebellion?
The intro to our performance and seeing people's reactions, and it's a bit confronting and challenging, but I think it's necessary. We do this intro. I guess you'll see, if you ever see us, you'll see it. But the intro, I'm just curious to see how that goes about. What about y'all?
Yeah, that. I mean, I've got like certain favorite parts of songs. I'm just excited to see how people react to. But yeah, the intro is like, it sets a really interesting tone, so I'm excited to see that too.
I was like switching it up. We were in a basement last night, and now we're gonna be out in the field, and like, especially time of day.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to get too into it, but I really like sunset shows, so I'm hoping it gets to that point.
Yeah.
But no, today will be fun.
So you guys kind of switched up. Last night you played in a little small place. Tonight you're playing in front of maybe thousands of people.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel knowing that contrast is there from one night to another?
Honestly, I think that we really just play the same way no matter where or who we're in front of. I think that we all really feel a sense of gratitude to be doing what we're doing for those that do or don't want to listen, even if they're there, if they're not. It's really, that is the most indulgent part of this, I think, for us as artists, is that we get to play music in general. So we are very, very, very excited every time, and I guess that kind of leads itself into our stage performance and what we do and how we do it. So I don't know, man. I just think that wherever we are, we're gonna do the same thing, really. And luckily, it's translated, we think.
Yeah, I mean, we also spent at like 10 plus years playing in punk bands in front of nobody, and when you're in that setting, you completely give up any motivation from the audience, and it's just self-generated to a certain extent. So I think at this point, all of that is just bonus, but we're just excited to be on a stage and still get to play at our age and everything else.
And when you guys were going through and setting up the set list for today and for the tour that you guys are on, what made you want to incorporate the songs that you incorporated into that set list?
I mean, well, we're on a tour right now that's kind of separate-ish from the fest. So we kind of wanted to obviously play songs that translated well to kind of like an open-air show. So there's that. I mean, we always keep the same intro as well, because that's kind of like, it's a big part of the show. You know, it kind of sets the stage for like what we are and like who we're about. But I think a big one is just like, I don't know, like what songs will translate well in this environment. We never really go about choosing songs as far as like content, you know, as far as like what a song's about. We kind of will play whatever, wherever, you know, whatever we feel. But I don't know, I guess just sort of like you said, like we played a small place yesterday. We played songs in that small venue that we wouldn't probably play here today. But yeah.
The buzz in the media tent is you guys, the show is crazy, and everybody's really excited about it.
That's cool.
Tell me what fans can kind of expect if they come out to one of your shows.
We want them to feel free, liberated, have a safe space to have conversations, safe space to be who it is they are or they want to be. That's like a huge thing. Understanding that we are not here to play for you, but with you.
Yeah.
We want everyone to feel as though they are included, no matter what background, no matter what theory they have politically, socially, ideologies. We want everyone to feel involved, and then because this is such a politically informed and a socially informed project, we want them to feel okay to have these conversations that we feel need to happen to advance the bigger one, which is, you know, trying to find a way to eradicate these divisive politics and these divisive nature that we seem to be really fanning the flames of in this country right now. So really just trying to feel free, feel liberated, and feel safe. really safe, and do what it is you want to do, as long as you don't encroach on the safety or the fully the beliefs of others. Yeah.
And you guys actually just released your debut record. Where were you at when you went into the studio and you were kind of starting the recording process to start working on this record?
We just wanted shit to change, man. Like really, like we just, like everything, artistically, socially, we just really wanted things to change. And we believe, and I think I speak on behalf of all of us on this one, we believe that if you want something to change, or you want to see something done, or you want to hear something, you've got to say it, you've got to act, you've got to perform it in order for it to begin. And we're just trying to be that change. And not in a self-aggrandizing or delusional revolutionary way. We're just trying to be the change as three men, as three people, as three citizens, as three humans, and make that, I guess, offer that representation, really.
And speaking about the issues that you guys face in your music and some of the things that you address, you took a really big risk when you talk about those things, especially as musical artists. Why did you want to take that kind of risk instead of making just regular music that would lead to instant success?
I think that's tired. Like that's tired. Like I don't know. I mean, and for us, that's tired. We aren't. I don't think we're really here for that. That's just the thing, is I don't think that we're here for that. To just hop on and plug into a formula, because it wouldn't work for us anyway. I don't think we would succeed that way anyway. It'd be disingenuous. You guys.
No, I mean we talk about this all the time. Our favorite artists are just straight up honest. It's not it doesn't seem like as much of a plan as I guess you hear a lot of people talk about bands going through now.
Yeah.
And whether it be the current climate or where we grew up or the combination and chemistry of us three working together, this just seemed to be what made sense to play. And I don't think it was anything much deeper than that. It was just what came out naturally.
Steven has I like when you talk about what it was like in the Chariot versus now. Like that, I find that really interesting.
Yeah, I mean, my old bands, we kind of had an approach to, I mean, we were like a faith-based band, but we weren't very vocal about it. And, our live show sort of did all the talking. And that band ended about 5 years ago. But now, with this band, it's cool that we're able to be so vocal about all of the political and social stances we have. It's cool, man. Like, it's being received very well because there's a need for it, there's a want for it, and yeah, man. I mean,
I like that. I love when you discuss that and the sort of like the distilled, unbridled, like this is what it is.
Yeah, because I've done it before. I've been in a band where I wasn't really able to speak about the things that I could. I didn't really have the platform like that. But this band is not that. And I'm very thankful for it. And I'm very thankful that people are receptive to it,
And the last question that I got for you guys, with the whole Music with a Purpose, even knowing you guys just dropped your debut record, is there any opportunities for you guys to start working on some new stuff, especially with the amount of stuff that is going on in the world today?
Yeah, we do. I mean, honestly, that's what we do. If there's an issue, we go and we write a song. I mean, we've done it. We actually, we're working on releasing a song right now. I don't want to completely reveal it yet for impact's sake, but we will be talking about issues that seem to be very pertinent right now in the youth and the safety of the youth currently. So after we had events happening last month, we went in literally like the next day and started writing a song to address those things. And again, we're not here to tell you necessarily you're wrong or anyone is. We're trying to ask you to understand another perspective and understand why people may be asking for these things that seem like perhaps in opposition to what you believe, or perhaps just an alternative to what is happening now and what is really affecting people in ways that perhaps you've never thought of, in very, very detrimental and dire ways. That's what we're creating this music to do. Not to just, we are here to challenge, and we're not asking everyone to reject these conventions, but we are asking you to think and to challenge them. That's what we're doing.
Perfect. I love that. Thanks, guys. Anything that I left off that you would like to touch on?
Again, man, it's just the 3 C's: this community, charity, and change that informs this project. That it really informs what we believe will offer this sort of aid and help societally, socially, politically, and not just here in America. Understand that America is, for better or for worse, a world power. So these things that we discuss affect the entire world. They assimilate out on a macro scale. So anyone watching this, no matter where you are or who you are, there are things in this project that are there for you, and they are based on the 3 C's: community, charity, and change.